Got some funny stuff out of nowhere about Kiss. It's from the Lick It Up era, which is that's got to be early 80s. And
I think it's later than that, isn't it?
Is it later? Okay. Maybe you know Kiss better than I do. And this is from...
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay.
No.
I'm learning about Kiss. I'm liking Kiss more and more as I go on. I like their music.
You're right, 83.
I'm starting to like their music. Nic Shade has the YouTube channel, and he posts this... it's a clip where the whole band's being interviewed, and Vinnie Vincent is talking too much, and you can tell because... In fact, I skip past a lot of it because every time he starts talking, Paul cuts him off. But they do get to... Gene actually gets in there, too. So just let it roll.
Right. Hi, fans. Hi. Actually, some parents here won't let their children see Kiss because they're afraid.
Our fans are too old anyway.
They're afraid that you might ruin them forever.
That's the interviewer.
So can you explain why it's not very dangerous to attend a Kiss concert?
Well, you got to figure that any parent that doesn't want their kid coming to the show
It's probably there themselves.
has probably been ruined by their parents anyway.
Oh, yes.
Climb out the window and come see the band. We're good for you. Your parents, crazy.
So, if we look back in history for a while, we find you, Paul, and Gene forming the band together 10 years ago. Could you tell me about the early days?
Gene?
1869, what?
In the beginning, there was darkness. And out of the darkness came the light.
Came lightness.
And out of the light came Kiss. Heat. And so it was on that day.
How long? It was 10 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. This happens to me every once in a while.
Happens to everybody.
Yeah, it does that to you too?
Yeah, it does.
10 years ago, we decided to put together the kind of band that we never saw on stage. I read that in our bio kit there. 1973 bio kit.
That's right.
And since then, we've been doing everything short of giving birth on stage to make sure that people get their money's worth.
And when Gene and I leave, it'll probably turn into the band that we never saw.
Never saw on stage.
I've always played guitar. I played in a lot of heavy metal bands. And been doing it until I met these three knuckleheads, and I became the fourth knucklehead.
Right. I haven't asked anything about why you removed your makeup. Everybody knows that by now.
Good.
But now that you are unmasked,
Yes?
do you have a newborn feeling in the band?
Yes, we feel newborn. And we feel newborn, and we sleep like babies. We wake up every hour crying. We feel real good, obviously. I mean, we're going out there every night to crush skulls and have a good time. And everybody comes for a big party, and afterwards we go back and have soup.
And after the show, we do the encores back in the hotel.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
With
Very important.
maidens in distress.
Yes.
Blondes or...
Pretty maids, mostly pretty maids.
Pretty maids, iron maids, all sorts.
Pretty
Minute
maids.
maids.
Please come and see me. I'll be in the room.
Is Gene any more likable now than he was then?
No.
I don't think so either.
He's more likable when he's by himself than when he's around the other band members.
And for the encores, we go back to the hotel.
I'm reading about the Lick It Up tour.
Yes.
Did you know about the fight that they would have with Vinnie Vincent solos?
No, what's the problem?
Major rift developed between him and the rest of the band over his guitar solos. What were supposed to be 5 to 8 minute solos, which I would say are about 4 to 7 minutes too long.
Don't tell me they're longer than that.
They were timed to finish on cue so that Paul Stanley can introduce the next song. Suddenly extended in some incidents, leaving the rest of the band impatiently waiting on stage for him to finish. In January of '84 in Long Beach, Vincent's solo had gone on for an extended period of time, despite Paul Stanley cueing him to finish the solo, which was probably stop with the throat slash.
Yeah.
The two nearly engaged in an altercation in the dressing room afterwards, with Stanley accusing Vincent of directing most of the attention at himself, and Vinnie Vincent accusing other three members of ruining my solo, claiming they were trying to limit him as a performer. The two were separated by Gene Simmons and Eric Carr and multiple roadies during the argument. Then, on a March 12th show in Quebec City, the band prepared to close out their set, and Vinnie broke into an impromptu solo.
What?
Leaving the other band members standing on stage with, quote, nothing to do. Vincent left or was fired, depending on the source, shortly after his last show being in Evanston on March 17th, and the break was then permanent. That was it.
Oh, boy. That's too bad.
I was watching. Have you seen John Mulaney's back doing his live show on Netflix?
Yes.
Have you been watching it?
I only watched part of one show, but I intend to watch them all.
I thoroughly love how... I think they're funny, but I think
watched
they're really
all of them
weird.
last time.
Did you? Did you like them?
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good.
I thought they were really good, and the topics are so just kind of pointless that they're great. Like the second show's topic was cruises, because everybody on the panel and one of the panel members is a member of the cruise industry. But everybody else is like, oh God, why would you ever go on a cruise? And I don't understand it. So he takes callers, and the first caller's like, you gotta go on a cruise. My wife and I went on the Kiss cruise. We hung out with the band. I met Gene. Gene complimented my tattoo, and John Mulaney's like, oh, what did he say? He's like, that's a cool tattoo. But this guy was, this is what I love. This is the one thing I love about Kiss. Their fans are fucking insane.
They are.
And he was just like, it was the greatest. We got to hang out with Kiss on a boat, which most people would be like, oh, you had to hang out with Kiss on a boat.
No, Kiss would kill to get off the boat.
It was a really funny phone call. That show's so great.
You would think there would be a second boat that the band would get on after their gig, and they would go on the second boat until they had to play again. Or 4 separate boats. Speaking of Kiss fans, Nic Shade also has an unboxing on this, and he's unboxing
$50,000 one.
No, Gene didn't show up.
Oh,
he's unboxing Ace's 2-record set, Origins 2, which I don't know what that is, but anyway, it's just funny because he's unboxing. Usually, it's oh my God, look at this. This is great. Oh, yeah. You get this, and you get this, and oh my God, here's my Kiss badge, and here, look at this. I'm a member of the Kiss Army, and you know, it's very a positive thing, but. This is not really, doesn't go too well.
Oh, bummer.
But I kept the vinyl, despite there being a slight corner issue there.
Oh,
I don't know if it's showing up here. But,
it is. It's smashed.
It's bent right there. And it's certainly not as bent as some people's copies that I've seen thus far.
The unboxing community
is this is a huge problem for this pressing right now with people, and people are understandably pissed. And I'm not quite as hardcore about things like this, and mine didn't get quite as mangled as other people's. I probably would have been mad if mine was, but I'm still not pleased with the service.
You shouldn't be.
Come on.
Come on, Ace, do better.
Get your shit together. Ace.
Get your shit together, Ace.
Anyway, without further ado.
Okay, go to 245
that phrase hasn't been uttered a time or two.
Then he opens it up and he pulls it out, and it takes like 30 seconds to pull the fucking records out. But we go to 245 and he's pulling the records out to look at them, inspect them, because they're supposed to be multicolored.
And it's got some paint missing there. That's not from me opening it with the knife.
Yeah, no, you got proof.
Let's open this bad boy up.
Sweet. Looks good.
Yeah.
Good artwork.
Ace drew some UFOs. Ace loves UFOs.
Pull out the first record, which actually the poster comes in.
Oh, okay.
Is that an inner sleeve or?
Oh man, how can I get one?
Just the insert.
God, unboxing is.
I like how Ace uses Cheap Trick's logo on the marquee there.
I think that's stupid. Why?
Pretty cool that he got permission to do that.
I don't think Ace got permission.
I think that was a gift to the Cheap Trick.
And it looks like it is what it is supposed to be. It's the black and gold swirl. Not much on this side.
Hey, what? Why isn't there more swirl on the second side?
I've seen better ones.
I've seen better ones. This guy's so bummed by his unboxing. Oh, I'm sorry, Nic Shade.
We'll see if the second one's better.
Oh, that's a bummer. The second, there's another album.
Yeah, there's another album.
Cool.
Origins 1.
I have a feeling it's going to be worse.
Knocked it out of the park. I'm not real crazy about the other guest vocalist tracks, just because I want, when I buy an Ace Frehley album, I want to hear Ace Frehley sing.
Amen. Okay, Brandon, you can cut it. I think I went past where I meant to go.
Wow.
But yeah, it's got paint missing, and the swirl. I thought the swirl was shitty. I mean, the side he shows
pretty lousy.
So there's blobs of gold on it. What's so great about that? And then there isn't enough blobs on the other side.
It is Ace. Buyer beware.
Exactly. No, that's what I thought was so funny about it. It's Ace's album, and Nic Shade, who was pretty psyched to open it up, he seemed pretty let down.
Oh, that sucks. I'm more upset for him than I am for Kiss.
I would agree. Yeah, I don't know. And Nick's obviously a huge fan. He has a lot of Kiss stuff on. And that first video we played was from his page, too. So thank you, Nic Shade.